Okay, quick video on our latest mobile app function for verifying invoices. Now, the way you would use this function on our mobile app is to take an invoice that you have in your system, and let's say it's been sent out to the warehouse to be pulled and packed. We have a way now with our Android app where you could make sure that the guys and gals that are pulling the order can show that they verified and scan the proper quantity of each of the items. And then when they're done, the whole invoice will get verified or marked as verified. So you can run reports and make sure that the crew had actually verified stuff. This is basically for pick verification, right? So the idea here is in the mobile app, you'd select our function for advanced pick verify, and then you would select from one of the invoices that we synchronized earlier. Now, what we do is we pre-synchronize the invoices from that day. We can go back more than a day, but we pull in just some sort of header data about the invoice. We just pull that invoice into the mobile device. And you'll see it's got the same items on here. The cordless drill and the anchor spring that are on this invoice right here next to it. So basically we're just pulling in that invoice, and now what we're going to do is show you how you can scan to verify and then mark this invoice in these locations as verified, all driven by the mobile app. So we'll get in here, we'll verify this. Okay, let's scan the first item here. And then add, and it's already kind of verified. Okay, we got 2 on that, so we'll just click verify on that first item, and then we'll scan the second item barcode right here. So that verified back to the invoice successfully. Let's show you that real quick, what that did. So that verified right in that line item there, that we scanned that one twice and verified that item. Now let's go into the other item. Let's scan this one. And we'll scan it again here. Right, we got to do this one 3 times because this one's in there at quantity 3. We're going to verify that. Got a message back that this was verified okay. And then update. And that what that does is that writes that the whole invoice was verified right here in the header. So we basically, what we showed you there was we scanned each of the line items in the quantities that are on that order, okay? And then when we were done and we completed this whole invoice, we've marked this whole invoice as completely verified, in its entirety. So you can run reports and know which items have been verified. Now, what we did to fill these values in is we created a verified field using the other field in the header. So we have a place to kind of write back to in the invoice. And then here we set up a custom item field and made that show in this invoice so that we could then, and we set that up in our desktop app that's a companion app to our Android app, and we set it up to use that column as the column we would write back to on each line item. So we're verifying at a line item level and then at the entire global level for that invoice to let you do verification in the for people in the warehouse as they're picking orders, so that that when this invoice is released, that in the warehouse it'll be marked that like an audit trail for you that these were properly picked by the crew that before they shipped it. So if you have any questions, scroll down into the description. You'll see our contact information if you want to give us a call about the feature or about any of the other features you see in Count Inventory. We have transfer of inventory now. We can do inventory adjustments and a few other functions that we think you'll want to hear about. So thank you.